Good afternoon, girls. Am I audible and visible? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, good afternoon, Aditi. So, I'm starting with the lecture 35 joined. So, last class, what we were doing? So last class we were doing this example. We started with analysis of variance, ANOVA, and we talked about how we go for analyzing only one factor of given data. That is one way ANOVA we talked about. And we solved one example how we can analyze just one factor for the given data which deals with analysis of variance. Example which we discussed was of convent school. Same test was given to class 5 students, 5 random samples from 4 different schools, and we were about to check the performance of these 4 convent school based on the given data. Are you with me, girls?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so now we actually did this one by ANOVA. We created the table also. You remember we created the table and we calculated F test, F value, and we calculated F value. Based on this F value, we decided that analysis of variance. What was the output of that? Table calculation, F value calculation. What was the output? That our null hypothesis was accepted. It means no significant difference in the performance of different schools, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, now I am telling you the same example we are covering here. I need to tell you 2 different ways to solve this. Okay, so I am telling you today the shortcut method. I told you about the one way ANOVA. Once you do this shortcut method, maybe for all eventually doing calculation for all one way or two way ANOVA, you might realize that this shortcut method is the easy way to do. So you can apply that shortcut method also for doing the analysis of variance. Okay. Now what that shortcut method says is you have to calculate a correction factor. You have to calculate a correction factor. Okay. That is nothing but your t square upon n. I'll tell you about how to calculate this correction factor. First thing, for calculating this correction factor, first thing you are supposed to do is, this is your sample A, B, C and D. So you are supposed to square these samples. Square each sample. Square each sample in the sense 8 ka square is 64, 10 ka square is 100, 12 square is 144. 8 square is again 64, 7 square is 49. Okay, and do the summation. Do the summation of this and this. This summation is 45 and this summation is 421. Okay, do the same thing for this sample also. Just square the values of each data. 12 is 144, 11 is 121, 9 is 81, 14 is 196, 4 is 16. So if you do the summation of these data values and do the summation of these data values, do the summation here. So this summation is 50. इनका summation हम already कर चुके हैं मीन निकालने के लिए. Square का summation is 558. This is 5, 5 and 8. Okay, do the same thing for these samples also. 18 square is 324, 12 square is 144, 16 square is 256, 6 square is 36, 8 square is 64, and do the summation here. This summation is 60 and this summation is 824. Likewise, do the summation here, do the summation here. This summation we have already calculated, this is 65. Square of 13, 19 and so on, 169. It is 81, 144, 16 square is 256, it is 225. So addition is 875. Okay. Now, how will you calculate this correction factor? Correction factor is nothing but the sum of this, this and this. That is sum of 45 plus 50. T will be calculated as what sum of 45 plus 50 plus 60 plus 65 will be 220. So this is 220. So this correction factor is 220 ka square divided by n. N is how much? How many data items are there? 5 in each. 5 in each sample. 5 multiplied by 4 is 20. So total number of samples are 20. So your correction factor is 220 ka whole square divided by 20, which is 2420. This is your correction factor. Okay, so shortcut method says is you do the square, calculate the correction factor and calculate the total sum of squares. Calculate total sum of squares. Total sum of squares, you have already calculated total sum of squares. ये sum of squares है 421 plus 558 plus 824 plus 875. Sum of square total is 421 plus 558 plus 824 plus 875 minus correction factor, that is minus t square upon n. So this will be, this data is minus of t square upon n means minus of 421 plus 558 plus 824 plus 875 minus 2420, which is 258. This is this quantity is same as we calculated earlier. Total sum of squares. We did it. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So total sum of squares we have calculated. Now what we are going to calculate is total sum of squares between samples. Between sample plus within sample is your total sum of squares. So total sum of squares we have calculated. Between sample we are going to calculate. So if I subtract between sample from total sum of square, I'll get within sample variance, isn't it? Total sum of squares. Okay. So how will you calculate total sum of squares between samples? Between sample means इस sample से इस sample में. इस sample का mean पता है तुमको 45. तो total sum of square कैसे आएगा? 45 का whole square. 45 whole square divide by कितने number of samples हैं? 5 samples. Okay. Second sample का sum कितना है? 50 whole square divide by 5 again plus 60 whole square divide by 5 plus 65 whole square divide by 5 minus 2423. Correction factor you need to subtract from each. Okay, so you calculated this 45, 50, 60, 65. So do this sum of square 45 square upon 5, 50 square upon 5, 60 square upon 5 plus 65 square upon 5 minus 2420, that is your correction factor. Okay, so if you calculate this, you will get quantity as 50. इसको calculate करोगे तो value 50 मिलेगा. You will get 50. Okay, so your between sample value is 50, total sum of square is 258. So within sample कितना हो गया? Sum of squares within sample samples is total minus between samples. Total minus between samples, that is total minus between samples का वैल्यू कितना है? 258 minus 50. 258 minus 50, which is 20. Isn't it? So this and this quantity you can check the earlier calculation which we did. Quantities are same. Okay. Degree of freedoms you know. Between sample का degree of freedom कितना है? What is the degree of freedom between samples? What is the degree of freedom between samples?
3.
3, correct. Who answered?
Pratiksha.
Pratiksha, good. And degree of freedom within samples?
19.
How much?
16.
16.
16. Yes, correct. 16. Isn't it? We did it. Okay. So based on this calculation, you can always prepare a analysis of variance table. जो हमने बनाया था उस केस में analysis of variance का जो हमने table बनाया था. Between sample variance sum of squares and within sample sum of squares. So between sample sum of squares कितना है? 50. Degree of freedom है 3. Within sample variance कितना है? 208. Degree of freedom कितना है? 16. So you can calculate MSE, mean sum of square. This is sum of square. This is degree of freedom. This is mean sum of square. So 50 divided by 3. This is 208 divided by 16. Whatever quantity you get it here, you divide this quantity number 1, quantity number 2. So you can divide 1 by 2 or 2 by 1. You will get your S value. Okay, so you can create your analysis of variance table from this method also.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, whatever you wrote just now was not visible.
What?
why we divided it by 5 when we were calculating sum of squares within between the samples?
Yes.
Ma'am,
No,
am I audible?
yes, you are audible, but I did not get your question. Please repeat.
Ma'am, when we calculated sum of squares between the samples, why we divided it by 5 for each square?
How many samples are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Yeah, but ma'am, okay, ma'am.
Every sample has 5.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. You can say this sum of square between samples जब निकाल रहे हो तुम उसका फॉर्मूला है summation of x जो भी है तुम्हारा summation of x का whole square divide by the number of samples है. Now this has to be applied to each. So summation of x1 square plus summation of x2 whole square divided by n and so on. Okay. So this method seems to be not that much, what should I say? Computationally, you don't need many things to compute, provided that your data is within your calculating limits. In the sense, your data, यहाँ पे जो data था, now this data is, I think I have not started your recording क्या? Did I start the recording? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sorry. So what, now this data item was in the range where you can do this querying of each data item easily. Okay, so this method is helpful in many cases when your data is within your limit of the calculation. If your data is not 8 नहीं होता, for example, इस 8 की जगह 108 होता, so would you have been went for this method of calculation? 108 ka square is some very big quantity. Now that very big quantity added up here, then again you will get some big quantity here, isn't it? Okay, so this method is helpful when you have your data within your calculation का जो limit रहता है हमारे mind का जो उस limit के अंदर है, then you can go in for this shortcut method. Okay, I'm telling you one more thing. If your data is not in your limits, so what you can do is you can code the data. Okay, I am again using the same example and I am telling you how to code the data, and when you code the data, what results you get. Okay, should I run this? Yes.
Ma'am,
Yes.
ma'am, can you shift it a little bit towards the right?
Towards the right. What?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Please be loud.
Can you shift the, yeah, it's not visible, the right side portion, I think.
Which this part?
After sum of squares within samples, after we found that if you have written something to the right, it's not visible.
This part is not visible.
Yes, ma'am, yes.
Okay, I won't write it here because now this table is the same as you created the table in one way ANOVA. The example we did yesterday. We created a table between sample variance and within sample.
Yes.
The same table. The table is same. Quantities written is also same. I was just telling you that you are getting the same result. So you can prepare table in the same way as you prepared the table in previous case.
Okay,
This
ma'am, got
table
it.
is not new. Okay.
Yes.
Should I rub this part? Should I rub this part? I need to calculate something else also. Girls, should I rub this part?
Yes.
Yes.
So what we are going to do now is, you can sometimes, if you feel like your data is not within the range, what you can do is you can code your data. Okay? You can code your data. What do you mean by coding of the data? You can subtract something or you can add something to the data so that the data will change to something else which might be easy for you to calculate. Okay, so what I'm doing here is, since if you look on this data looks to be around 10. It is 8, 10, 12, 8, 7. Look on all the data items and find out a quantity. Okay, decide something. Like you remember in case of when we were calculating mean, median, mode and all these things, standard deviation, we coded the data. If you remember properly, coding of data is you can add, subtract or divide something, or you can multiply the data with. Isn't it? The same thing you can do for analysis of variance also. So I am assuming that my data is around 10. So I'll choose a sector 10 and I'll subtract 10 from each quantity. Okay, I'll subtract 10 from each quantity. Subtracting 10s is my coding of data for this. Subtract 10 from each data item. So if you subtract 10 from 8, what you will get is -2. 10 में से 10 गया 0, 12 में से 10 गया 2, 8 में से 10 गया -2, 7 में से 10 गया -3. Okay, do the addition of this and this. This addition you have already done, that is 45. Do the addition of this. What will be the addition of this? What is the addition of this?
-5.
Huh?
Minus.
Yes. It is -5. Likewise, from this, subtract something. What I am subtracting now, you cannot be very careful. You cannot subtract some random quantity from each sample. Coding of data is, you need to multiply or divide or add or subtract a uniform quantity to all the sample. Okay, so you cannot do it like this. यहाँ से मैंने 10 subtract किया था. You cannot subtract anything other than 10 from this data. So 12 minus 10 is 2, 11 minus 10 is 1, 9 minus 10 is -1. 14 minus 10 is 4. 4 minus 10 is minus 6. What is the summation of this? Summation of this is how much?
0.
0. Now, do you know? I'm just asking a simple question. What is the deviation of all the data item from the mean? What is the sum of deviation of data items from mean?
0.
Yes.
0.
Yes, it is 0. And do you know what do you mean by normal distribution? I think we talked about this. Normal distribution कैसा रहता है तुम्हारा? ऐसे रहता है. Positive में half of the quantity positive. Standard deviation normal distribution का mean कितना रहेगा? Normal distribution का mean कितना रहेगा?
0.
Yes, it is 0. Half of the quantities on positive side, half of the quantities are on the negative side. So total sum of the, that is mean is sum of the all quantities. That mean is 0. And what is standard deviation of normal distribution?
1.
Yes, it is 1. Though we have not covered these things in class, you should know some of the things. You have to study on your own to gain proper knowledge. Okay, now do the same thing for this. 18 minus 10 is 8. 12 minus 10 is 2. 16 minus 10 is 6. 6 minus 10 is minus 4. 8 minus 10 is minus 2. So summation of this is, this was 60. What is the summation of this? Summation of this is
10.
10. Yes. Do the same thing. 13 minus 10 is 3. 9 minus 10 is 1. 12 minus 10 is 2. 6. 5. Do the summation. It was 65. What is the summation of this?
15.
Yes, it is 15. Okay. Okay. Now you can apply the same thing. Apply the same thing in the sense. What is the mean of now your data is this. Now you do not consider this as your data items. Forget about this data item. Consider this as your data item. This, and this. Okay? You getting me? So what is the mean for this sample population? First वाली population का x1 कितना है? x1 बार मतलब first का mean, इस वाले sample का mean कितना है? -5 divide by कितने number of quantities हैं? 5 quantities. So -5 divide by 5, that is कितना mean निकला इसका? -1. Okay. Mean for this is x2 bar. x2 bar कितना आया? Summation कितना
0.
है? 0. 0 divided by 5 is 0. So second का mean is 0. Mean of third is summation of x3 bar is not x3 bar कितना आया? Summation is 10 divided by 5 is 2. So x3 is 2. This is 0. x1 bar is this. x4 bar will be 15 divided by 5, that is 3. Done? So what is grand mean? What is grand mean?
Sum of all means divided by.
Sum of all these, that is -1 plus 0 plus 2 plus 3 divided by how much?
4.
4. Correct. So this is what?
5 by 4.
1.
1. 1.
Yes. So your this one is grand mean. Now, you remember when we started with this data, what was our grand mean?
It was 11.
It was 11. Now, what is your grand mean?
1.
1 only. Okay, now you can see your data items. How much data items you have reduced. So, this will make your computation very easy in the sense. Now, from this x1 1, you can calculate between sample variance, between samples calculations भी कर सकते हो इससे, और इससे between sample भी बहुत easy जाएगा तुमको. Do it and tell me what is the quantity which you are getting. How will you do between sample?
Subtracting each mean from the grand mean and taking square.
Yes, subtracting each mean from the grand mean. So this is what? Minus 1, minus 1. Minus 1, minus 1 is?
Minus 2.
Minus 2. Minus 2 in the sense for each of these quantity, minus 2 ka square is 4. So for this x1 sample, for this A sample, should I write it here? I think this is visible, na? Up to this is visible.
Yes.
Yes, so I'm writing it here, A sample. So I'm calculating this between sample. तो A sample के लिए क्या हुआ? सबका क्वांटिटी क्या गया? 4, 4, 4, 4 and 4, isn't it? Minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, minus 1 is minus 2. Minus 2 का square is 4. So each is 4. Now for B sample, what will be the quantities? 1, 0 minus 1. 0 minus 1 is 1, 1 ka square is 1. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. Okay? Calculation will become somewhat easy for you. Okay? This also 1 minus 2 minus 1 is 1. So this is 1, 1, 1, 1. For B sample, 2 minus 1 is not 2 minus 1. 3, sorry. This is 3. 3 minus 1 is 2. 2 ka square is 4. So this is what you got is 25, 5, no. Yes, correct. तो इन सबका समेशन करोगे तुमको टोटल सम ऑफ स्क्वायर मिल जाएगा. कितना मिला? 50. क्वांटिटी सेम आ रही है, देख रहे हो तो तीनों भी मेथड से वैल्यूज सेम आ रही है. इट मींस एनालिसिस ऑफ वेरिएंस डजंट get affected because of coding of the data. Okay? You calculate between sample, calculate within sample also. Yes? Do it for your practice. We have already done it actually. So when you calculate within samples, do it once and tell me the quantities. A सैंपल का कितना आ रहा है टोटल, बी का कितना आ रहा है, सी डी, जिनका समेशन करना है तुमको. समेशन वाली क्वांटिटीज कितनी है? Do calculate and tell me please. What is the quantity for A? Within sample.
xi minus x1 का mean.
हाँ कितना
And it's
आया?
whole-
क्वांटिटी का
whole-
समेशन बोलो जो किया है तुमने हर एक सैंपल के लिए.
16.
1 2 3 4 5 सबके लिए किया है. उन टोटल क्वांटिटीज का समेशन बोलो फॉर दिस ए सैंपल.
16.
Yes, it is 16. For B,
50.
58. Yes, correct. And for C,
104.
yes, it is 104. Quantities are actually same.
Yes, they are same.
Yes. So last is 30. So when you do the addition of all these things, you will get what? 208, isn't it? So the quantities which you are getting, 50, 208, degree of freedom is still same, 16 and 3. So your S ratio will also be same. Okay. So what you did is you coded this data. Now on this coded data, you can apply shortcut method also. Are you getting me? What you did is your original data was this. You changed this data to appear like this. Now, what we did in earlier example is we applied shortcut method on the original data. You can apply shortcut method on coded data also. You will get the same result. Coded data में shortcut method और भी easy जाएगा. Can you try doing this for your practice?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, do it please. Now you forget about these data items. Now I am removing this part because you have coded this data. So let this data be go out. This we don't require actually. Now you consider this data only and apply shortcut method on this data and tell me what is the correction factor within sample. Obviously your output will be same, but then now you are using correction factor to calculate other things. Okay, so do that calculation and tell me what is your correction factor. I'll start with two-way classification tomorrow. Everybody please try. How will you calculate correction factor? क्या करना है तुमको सबसे पहले?
Squaring of each data.
Square of each data. So square of each data, 2 का square 4, 4 का square 0, 2 का square 4, minus 2 का square भी 4, 3 का square 9. Summation कितना हुआ इसका square of this का? How much is the summation? 4, 4, 8, 4, 12, 12 और 9. Yes, correct? Square of this data item, 2 का square 4, 1, 1, 36. Addition of this is how much? Do the addition of this, please. What is the addition of this and this? So your correction factor will be how much? I have not calculated it, I am doing with you. How will you calculate correction factor? Correction factor is summation of x1 plus summation of x2 plus summation of x3 plus summation of x4. सारे samples का summation divide by total number of items. So what is the value of sum of x1? -5. इन वैल्यूज का समेशन -5, इन वैल्यू का समेशन 0. -5 plus 0 plus 10 plus 15 कितना हुआ? नहीं, not n. n is not 4 actually. n is 20. कितना हुआ समेशन? Girls, you are not doing. Correction factor कितना आया है?
Ma'am, we are calculating.
20.
20.
20.
20. Correction factor is? Yes. Correction factor is 20. Girls, please answer.
Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay. This is how you are calculating correction factor. 20 square divided by 20 is 20. Now this 20 correction factor is to be, now what is the sum of square for this? Plus this plus this plus this and so on will give you total sum of square. So what is total sum of square? Can be girls, please fast. Total sum of squares कितना आया है?
278.
2.
Yes, ma'am,
78.
278.
I'm not getting 2.
78.
278 minus 20. Correction factor 20. 278 minus 20 is 258. So this quantity is same. Still the same quantity is still same. Total sum of square is this, and you can calculate between sample variance also. Between sample कैसे निकालोगे? Correction using shortcut method. Between sample will be this -5 का whole square divided by 5. -5 whole square divided by 5 plus 0 plus 10 square divided by 5 plus 15 square divided by 5 minus 20. Calculate this. ठीक है, दिख रहा है ये? -5 होल स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 5 प्लस 0, क्योंकि इसका वैल्यू 0 है. एडिशन ऑफ दिस इज 0 प्लस 10 स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 5 प्लस 15 स्क्वायर डिवाइड बाय 5 will give you -20 will give you
50.
50. Yes, this is 50. So you are getting the same quantity. You can see this 258 minus 50 is 208. Okay, so shortcut method is applicable on coded data also. Okay, now it's up to you based on the data which method you are applying. Okay. Roll number 1 of division A. Roll number 1,
Present, ma'am.
2, 3,
Present.
4, 5,
Present, ma'am.
6.
Ma'am, roll number 4 present.
Okay. 6, 7,
Present, ma'am.
8. Girls, please fast.
Present, ma'am.
8 is present.
Present. Yes, ma'am.
9,
Present, ma'am.
10, 11, 12, 13,
Present, ma'am.
14,
Yes, ma'am.
15,
Present, ma'am.
17,
Present, ma'am.
18,
Present, ma'am.
19,
Present, ma'am.
21,
Present, ma'am.
22, 23, 25,
Present, ma'am.
26,
Present, ma'am.
27,
Present, ma'am.
30, 32,
Present, ma'am.
33,
Present, ma'am.
36,
Present, ma'am.
37,
Present, ma'am.
38,
Present, ma'am.
39,
Present, ma'am.
45,
Present, ma'am.
46,
Present, ma'am.
46,
Present, ma'am.
50,
Present, ma'am.
52,
Present, ma'am.
53, 54,
Present, ma'am.
55,
Present, ma'am.
56,
Present, ma'am.
57, sorry, 58, 59,
Present, ma'am.
61,
Present, ma'am.
62,
Present, ma'am.
65,
Present, ma'am.
66,
Present, ma'am.
67, 68,
Present, ma'am.
division B, roll number 1,
Present, ma'am.
2,
Present, ma'am.
4,
Present, ma'am.
12,
Present, ma'am.
15,
Present, ma'am.
21, 23,
Present, ma'am.
26,
Present, ma'am.
27,
Present, ma'am.
28, 31,
Present, ma'am.
33,
Present, ma'am.
34,
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am,
yes,
division A, roll number 2,
division A, roll number
3302.
Okay,
Ma'am, division A, roll number 12, 3312.
बट रोल नंबर 12 डिवीजन ए का है ही नहीं ना स्टैट्स में, डिवीजन बी का बोल रही हो?
A division.
ए डिवीजन में 12 रोल नंबर किधर है?
3312 or else 2310.
2310.
Yes.
ओके,
Ma'am, 2302.
हाँ 2302 हो गया. यू कैन लीव प्लीज.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
2302 मार्क्ड.
Ma'am, 2358.
2358. Yes, okay. Marked.